Hello, welcome to another afternoon episode of Live at MCX, where we have conversations with experts, partners, and pros about anything under creative media technology. So if you're into audio and video production, live events, broadcasts, or even a budding content creator or live streamer, stick around because this is right up your alley. So grab your favorite hot drink, and in my case today, I have this mate, and join us for the next few minutes for your perfect afternoon break. Now, this episode continues to dive into the latest trends in video production. And we all know that lighting is among the critical aspects of any production, whether in cinema, live broadcast, or even a small podcast setup. Nonetheless, many users still overlook it, leading to incorrect lighting selection, inadequate lighting, or in some cases, or I could say in most cases, excessive lighting. The objective of this episode of Live at MCX is not to provide a crash course on how to set up your lighting. Instead, it aims to offer a profound comprehension of the fundamental concepts you need to consider when selecting your lights. And to join us this afternoon, I would like to welcome Serena. How are you, Serena?
Hi, Lawrence. Hi, everyone.
It's nice to have you today. So, Serena is one of our partners, and she is working for a company that actually manufactures Colbor. And that's actually the lights that we're using in our studio right now. And I'm sure, Serena, you also have some Colbors in your setup in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, thank you for joining us this afternoon. So let's not waste any time and let's dive right into our topic of discussion. So this is a very critical question and I'll start with it. So Serena, how important is lighting in our video world?
Lighting plays a very crucial role in video production, and it has a very significant effect on the overall quality of the content. And I think there are some reasons. First is the mood and the atmosphere. For example, soft lighting can create very romantic and dreamy atmosphere, while the harsh lighting can create tension and anxiety. And second one is the correction of the imperfections. For example, when you are doing some live stream, you use the light to reduce the shadow and the wrinkles and spots on the face of the speaker. And third one is the focus and drawing attention. For example, we need the light in our TV commercial shooting. So we use the light to some spotlight, especially some spotlight, to draw the attention to the object. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good perspective, and you've mentioned some critical information there. Like it really depends on the purpose and the intention of the scene, and it actually allows you to emphasize something or to just like what you said in commercial shoots or video shoots, you want something that would really soften the appearance of your subject. And like what they always say, it's always a good thing to start with a good lighting. And of course that depends on the intention of the scene that you're trying to light up. Anyway, the light source that typically used these days are LED lamps, and this is where my next question is going to lead to. So how far has this LED technology has become based from your observation? I know that you are part of a manufacturer that manufactures lights with LED as your base technology. So how far has it become?
In my opinion, adoption of the LED lamps has grown significantly in the recent years, and I think there are some reasons to contribute the popularity of the LED light adoption. First is the energy efficiency. As we all know, LED lights are known for their energy efficiency, so less power will be consumed. And second is the longer light span. So the LED light can last for thousands of hours or even longer. So it can maintain lower cost of the maintenance and replacement. Third one is the compact size. As you can see, we can see a lot of different size, most of them smaller size than the traditional light, and also in different shapes. And this is the point. Next one is the precise color temperature control. So filmmakers and content creators can use this different temperature control to achieve specific looks and moods in their videos.
Well, that's interesting as well when you mentioned about the accuracy of it. In the older days, we are used to using tungsten. That's just the warm light. You have no other options to change it, or basically use some HMIs that are really, really strong. And I actually feel the same way that you said. And I think one of the things as well is that, when you've mentioned about efficiency, I suppose the lumens ratings these days are higher because of the technology that has been used by different manufacturers such as yourselves at Colbor. And this might be too early to ask, but what do you think would be the future developments of in the world of lighting, especially when it comes to LED?
I'm not a profession guy, but in my opinion, I think I have some points of view. First is about the smart lighting integration. As we can see for the traditional lighting, we can only control on the light panel or even from a very simple switch. But in the future, we can use the remote controller or the application or even like the DMX system to control the light. This is the first point. And second, we will have more precise color control and the CRI as well. So thanks to the technology development, we can do more accurate and natural color in our daily shooting. And third one is about the compact and innovative design. As I mentioned, like we will have more different shape of light in the future, and the size will become only smaller and smaller. And the fourth one is eco-friendly materials. So in the future, we will use more eco-friendly materials during the production of the lighting products. And the fifth one is advanced heat management. So we will have the better cooling system to expand the lifespan and reliability of the LED lights. And last but not least is about the cost reductions. So again, thanks to the technology, so we can have the light in lower production cost. So for the end consumers, they can buy a light with cheaper price.
Yeah, this is a bright future for us then. So, and carrying on from what you said there about, this, we'll have more smart features of the lights. And I think one of the reasons is like going back to the previous answers, wherein you said that the efficiency of LED when used in a lighting fixture, there's still a lot of things you can do to maximize the power that you bring into it, and making the light smarter. And you've mentioned about the possibility of higher CRI. I think this is going to be very interesting. I mean, for Colbor, we know that Colbor has a very high CRI value right now, so you're really getting close to perfecting to perfecting the light then. So right
Yeah.
now we stand at 97, so you're just 3 steps away. So and it's gonna be a really interesting development there. And one more thing is, I suppose, with we all know that there's a lot of other brands out there. There's competition out there that actually promises the same things. And companies like Colbor, and of course your development team, which we really adore here in MediaCast, are very busy developing products for the market. Can you tell us something about one of your products? Because we all know, and most of our partners in the UAE as well know, that Colbor is really producing one of the best products out here in the market, and having something to show them right now, I think coming from you would be very appreciated.
Sure. So I would like to introduce the little beast right next to me. So this is the first CL series COB light in the market we launched. It turns out it's a great success in the market, and I would like to conclude the features of this light into two words: portable and powerful. As you can see, it's lightweighted, and the weight is only like a bottle of water, and it's aluminum oily. It's well built and compact. And the one distinct features of this product is that we have this modular design concept of the light. So that means we can just connect the lights with each other simply, directly from the rail, the NATO rail on the side. See? So that's how we connect with each other. So maximum we can connect 10 lights all together to make it make a power of output to make it maximum 600 watt in total. And another point, so we can have multiple power solution for this light thanks to the Type-C interface here. So as you can see, we power the light by this Type-C interface, and we apply for the patent for this interface. And we noticed that it is a trend that in the electronic industry that everyone will use the Type-C interface rather than the traditional interface. For example, as we all know, Apple is adopting Type-C interface for their iPhone 15 or the future generation products. And thanks to this interface, we can apply the standard power adapter, and also support the V-mount battery and also the MPF batteries. So just simply wear this V-mount adapter. So after we connect this adapter on it, we can connect the V-mount battery and the MPF batteries. And last but not least, we can enjoy a lot of different control systems to control the light, not just from this panel, but also by the small remote controller in my hand. And also we are the Colbor Studio application, and also the OTA upgrade software that we have. So consumers can enjoy product upgrades just via the firmware upgrades. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, CL60, the series, both the R and the bicolor lights, it's really interesting. Actually, I have one of them here. I was playing.
Yeah.
I was playing with it while you were discussing, and one of the things that you've mentioned is that part of the reason, or one of the reasons why a lot of our customers in the Middle East love this is the fact that, well, you can, as you can see, I lit it up. I turned it on, and I'm just using a power bank. So
Yeah.
basically I'm powering it using a power bank, and I'm just gonna turn this off, and it's really bright. It's like, for this size, you basically get a lot of power from the intensity of the light is there. At the same time, as you've mentioned, the NATO side rails that Colbor has added to it, it's a really smart offering. Like what you said, if you put in 10 lights or 10 CL60s, that brings you to, say, a 600 watt light source. And when you really think of something bigger, because even the bigger lamps from Colbor, the 330 watts, and the 220 watts. Let's say if I use, let's say 10 220 watts, connect them together, I can easily match an output of an HMI. You know, having a big, like big light source, it's really interesting, and it's not going to be as hot as an HMI. It's not going to be as expensive as an HMI, but then you're getting the intensity of something something bigger. So yeah, that's really quite interesting, and you know, and for us, we also have newer products that, of course, we're not going to discuss right now, but there are new products that are coming up in the market. But I want to ask one more thing, is that when you were building the CL60, I don't know, maybe you have an insider information for us, but how did the idea of NATO rails come into, you know, into the picture? How did you guys decide that, hey, yeah, let's put a NATO rails and then let's have, you know, attachments available to it?
Actually, we did some marketing research before we developed this product. So according to the end users, they always would like to buy higher voltage light in order to save the budget. So they can use this light for all of their video shooting application. But in the actual application, they can only consume like 20% or 30% of the light. That means they are wasting their money. So we have this idea that to launch a small voltage light like 60 volts. So the customer, they can try our light to, they can buy one light to try first. After they confirm the quality is okay, and then they have the need to expand the voltage and they need bigger light, they can buy another light. So all they need to do is to attach them together for mega power output. So this, and here comes a question: how can we combine the light together without adding much cost of the end users? That's why we come up with the idea of the NATO rail. Actually, NATO rail is a system standard for mounting accessories. So by adopting this system, so we can attach the light together, and at the same time, it is compatible with all kinds of NATO rail standard accessories as well. So so the users can use this light for more extension. So they can use their own innovative thoughts and put it into their real application.
Yeah, that's a very bright concept, and I haven't seen any lighting setups that uses NATO rails. And you know, I've seen a lot of setups wherein they're using multiple small voltage lights, and then they duct tape or tie it up, and it doesn't really look proper. And at the same time, it you know, and with the construction, the physical construction of Colbor lights, having the aluminum body plus the NATO rails, it looks really sophisticated. It really looks a very elegant solution. If you're, you know, if one day you have a 600 watt requirement for your light source, and then tomorrow you'll just have what, 60 watt. You know, the flexibility is there. You don't have to carry a big lighting source and then basically, you know, reduce it to 10% power. So yeah, that's really good, and we're quite excited about that. And you know, with that, with this CL60R, one of our common comments or feedback from our customers, that it's really bright. But this is in the Middle East, and you are dealing with the global market. So can you share to us, you know, what feedback do you usually get with your lights?
I think the most of the feedbacks we got is the modular design, like I mentioned at the beginning, and they love the features because there's something that they never seen before from other brands and also in the market. And second one is the portable features, like I mentioned as well, so they can use our light for outdoor shooting because they don't need to carry very heavy devices, and they can power our light even by the power bank, as you mentioned, as well as the V-mount battery and also the MPF batteries they have. And another one is about the
No,
yeah
sorry, go
another
ahead.
yeah another one is the color pickup function from the RGB light we have so far via the application. So we've get this feedback from, especially from the exhibition we attended this year. So many customers, they just feel stunning while we show these features to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really stunning. I mean, again, there are a lot of other manufacturers out there, competition out there, but what we can really see is that Colbor presents a very unique set of features that are useful. There are features that are, yeah, it's there, it's fun, it's nice, but then having additional features that are really useful and unique, that actually is a very good proposition in most cases. And which brings me to my next question, Serena. So there are a lot of brands out there in the lighting business. Can you tell us why should we choose Colbor whenever we want to buy a light?
I think the first point I would like to mention is we are really a user orientation company because we did a lot of marketing research and we know what the customers needs and what their concerns while they're using the lighting products from the other brand. This is the first. And second, although we are a young company, we just started lighting business just like 5 years, but we have very strong R&D team, and they have a good experience, and they will have come up with many innovative ideas in terms of product design and other aspects as well. Of course, and we have our own product line, so we can do the cost control very well, and also can make sure our quality is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is the key points.
And in most cases, again, if you're really looking for a light, whatever you said as part of your key points, basically those are the things that would really sway someone to consider buying the lights. And it's a very interesting afternoon for me, Serena, really. And I hope our viewers find this live stream insightful as well. But for the last time, do you have any message to our viewers out there who are in the hunt in purchasing their new lighting gears?
Now we are working on higher voltage of light because from the products you can see we have only 330 at maximum, but now we are targeting at more professional people. So that means in the future we will focus on from common user to professional users, not only for the people who do live streaming, but also for the photographer, video producer, content creators, and as well as the filmmakers.
Wow, that's a a surprise coming up for
Yeah.
Colbor, and you just stopped at I want to ask more questions, but I think we're gonna keep it there for now. But I could just imagine having a high voltage lamp with a high CRI value and with all the technology, both physically and the way the lights are constructed. That's a very, very good light to have as part of your kit. Well, that's it. We reached the end of our day, of our session today. And thanks a lot for your time, Serena. And I really hope
Thank
to
you
see you
too.
here. Yeah, I really hope to see you
Sure.
in Dubai real soon. So,
Sure,
and
sure.
for our viewers today, we invite you to visit our MCX, and we look forward to have a more intimate discussion with you. Thanks for watching, guys. Ciao!